anyway, anyway, the show will be starting soon, you guys. Just like, get your popcorn, get your soda pop, huh? Yeah, the show will be starting soon, you guys. It'll be starting real soon, so don't even trip. All right, guys. Let's get into the show. Let's get into the show. So I get up today and I just hear this text, boom, 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 boom. Hey, man gamer. Hey, check this and that and the others going on, man. I'm like, all right, let me check it out. And so, me, I jump on. I like this dude. He's on. What is his name? Marlin Gaming Nation. Really good dude. You know what I mean? So I sub to his channel. You know what I mean? I don't sub to everybody, but he just seemed like a real cool cat. You know what I mean? So I sub to him and I heard him say that Sony purchased, I don't, that's one thing about me, y'all learn. I don't hate on nobody. If I get news from certain people that I'm watching or whatever, and I come over here and do my own show, it's not that I don't want content for my channel. It's not that. Or I'm publicizing somebody else's channel. It's not that. I think for somebody to do game creative viewing type of content, it takes a lot out of you. Your mouth get dry while you talking. Especially if you're doing your shows all by yourself. You ain't got no help. You gotta type, talk, everything. You know what I mean? And I'm one of those guys. You know what I mean? This is how Marlon does his shows too. You know what I mean? He might have some people behind the scenes helping him, but anyway. So anyway, I heard him say, talk about Sony and them getting Bungie and the whole nine. So I cut it off and I jumped on here real quick to get my opinion on it. You know what I mean? But I just think that all gamers, all streamers should support each other. You know what I mean? That's just what I believe. So anyway, so I just jumped on here to give my 2 cents, man, my little piece. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't even understand what both companies are doing at this point. You know what I mean? I do have Xbox Series X and PS5, so I'm not really tripping off what either one of them do. You know what I mean? I like both companies. I do like Xbox a little bit more, And that's only because I like their controllers more. If they fit in my hands better, I always like and enjoy consoles that I feel comfortable playing. It's just the shape and the feel of the controller in my hand just feels better than the PS5's does. But I do play both. But I do more shows and play on my Xbox Series X. You know what I mean? But I'm start doing, and I've already started playing more trying to start playing more games. Like right now, I'm on Horizon Zero Dawn. You know what I mean? So that's one of the games I ain't never played for PlayStation. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get on that. I've already started it up, so you guys can stop by sometime and check that out. It's gonna be on the same channel right here. Mangamer 101. All my main gaming shows be on here. But anyway, so I hear that Sony bought Bungie. So Microsoft, that's a good name, Microsoft. Microsoft acquired Activision. And then Sony still didn't reply, still didn't come out. You know what I mean? It's been a little while. They still was quiet, never said anything. And then all of a sudden, boom. You know, just like with Microsoft acquisition with Activision. You know, when you buy Activision Blizzard, though, they got a lot of other companies that come behind them. You know what I mean? That's just one of the names that's huge because of Call of Duty and a few other franchises. I'm just waiting to see what's next. You know, I don't know what company is Microsoft's turn, but Sony said they're not done yet. They got a lot more. They got not a lot more, but a few more acquisitions that they want to announce at some point. So I guess they're just sitting back watching what Microsoft is doing and just coming back off of them. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly what's going on right now, but both companies are lobbying right now. Both companies are going into their pockets. I think Sony purchased, and I don't want to quote anybody wrong, but if I do, I apologize. But I think Sony had purchased Bungie for $3.6 billion, and I think Microsoft got Activision Blizzard for $68.9 billion. You know what I mean? But you gotta look at the differences. Sony only acquired Bungie. Okay, that's only one company. Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard, which comes with a whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean? They got a whole lot of different games and game developers, and it's just a mess. So it's a whole lot of stuff over there. I still don't understand. I thought Activision was an open company to make games for all consoles, but you know, I know money talk, bull crap walks. And Microsoft is show talking. Woo! Nah, I'm just joking with y'all. But yeah, so I woke up today, man, with a power move from Sony, man. I didn't think it was possible, man, but they done went and got Bungie. The only thing I know Bungie for is Halo and some other shooting game that they had not too long ago had Destiny. So they got Destiny and they had Halo. They dropped Halo, and I think Microsoft, don't quote me, but I think Microsoft and Bungie had fell off on bad terms before they left. That's why they hadn't really made another game for just Xbox. You know what I mean? I am curious and kind of excited to see what Bungie can do over there at Sony. You know, I'm really excited to see what they can do over there because they are really talented. Now, I'm not saying that I'm as excited as I was for Activision being purchased by Xbox, but I am excited to see what Bungie can do over there. I just don't know if that's even enough to even scratch the surface about what Microsoft just did. Microsoft threw a mega bomb out there. This is a small ripple in the water. Even though it's good for Sony, what Microsoft did with Activision Blizzard turned it into a blizzard. You hear what I'm saying? An atomic bomb. Now, I know the Sony ponies out there will be quite upset with me, but I don't mind. You know what I mean? I take abuse. I don't mind verbal abuse or whatever it is. You know, I just say that don't talk about my mom or my wife, and other than that, you ain't got to be civilized. You know what I mean? I can take a joke and I can dish them out. You know what I mean? But it's starting to get pretty dangerous here. I'm just waiting for the next acquisition and which company is it going to be by, and who they going to buy. I'm waiting for the big one though. I'm waiting. I mean, I know it ain't as big as Activision, but I'm waiting for the big one, Capcom. Oof, get that Resident Evil franchise up, man. The Resident Evil Onimusha. Onimusha? Are you kidding me? What? What's his name? Samanusuke? Oh man, get out of here, man. That's one of my favorite games of all time, man. Is Samanusuke? You know what I mean? Samanusuke. You know what I mean? Like, that's the game right there, man. I got, I think over my game collection, I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think the fourth one was called, if I ain't mistaken, like I said, don't quote me again, Donna Dreams. I think it was called Donna Dreams, but that game was really special to me. You know what I mean? You know what? I still haven't completed that one yet, but that one was one of the funnest ones because he was all the way a Oni, I think it is. He was all the way a Oni. You know what I mean? Like you had the ears, the hair, everything. You know what I mean? You had a crazy sword. You know what I mean? Like that game was really, really nice. Just the whole nostalgic of the whole scene was just nice. You know what I mean? But I still think none of them was better than the first one. The first one was really, really good. It introduced us to Samanusuke, you know what I mean? And I liked that the last boss was sick. How he came, it looked realistic, how he came out of the tunnel, came up in the air like this, went around. Yeah, I liked it all that. It was really nice. Especially for the PS1. I think it was PS1. It could have been PS2. Might have been PS2. Yeah, the graphics for the PS2, you know, we hadn't seen anything like that, you know what I mean? The graphics, the action, the whole deal. But, man, a lot of games come with Capcom. Street Fighter 6, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things coming. But I think Sony said that they're just getting their feet wet. Don't be surprised because they got some more acquisitions to purchase. So I think this is just the beginning battle. I think over time it won't be no. So I even think Google and them might start purchasing things too. You know, they got a lot of money too. So you know, I think Google might put their hands in and start grabbing up some of these companies too. Well, I don't know. Only time will tell. You know what I mean? But if they are, they better hurry up because Microsoft and Sony ain't done yet. You know what I mean? They behind the scenes talking to all kind of developers. You know what I mean? And companies. So they better go ahead and figure it out, man. But this is a battle, you guys. I'm glad neither company gracefully bowed out and gave up. You know what I mean? I'm glad neither company is going the route of Sega. You know what I mean? No more hardware, just sitting in the background making software. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that Microsoft and Sony decided to battle instead of gracefully bow out. Now, shoot, it seems like it's only because Nintendo's in their own little area. You know what I mean? But unless Nintendo is like, man, let me throw my hands in. But, you know, I don't think they got that kind of money, though. They got money, but I don't think they got that kind of money. You know what I mean? But I love my Switch, though. Can't lie about that. I play my Switch sometime, too. So I need to get that Bayonetta game. That last one. I need to get that Bayonetta. But I seen that on my boy's show, man. I jumped off the show real quick. I had no idea. I rolled over, woke up, I spent some time with my dog, man, and next thing you know, breaking news. I'm like, what? Sony purchases Bungie. I'm like, whoa. You know what I mean? It hit hard, but like I said, it wasn't an atomic bomb like it was Microsoft purchasing Activision. Like I said, Activision makes games for everybody. You know what I mean? And not just one kind of game. They got their hands on all kind of different franchises, you know what I mean? If you start up a game, you might see Activision right there. You know what I mean? Activision Blizzard right there, you know what I mean? So they be having their hands in development on some other games too. Bungie, you mainly see them, you've seen them on Halo, you've seen them on Destiny, you know what I mean? So they got some real talented developers over there. They can do some damage. They not no slouch, you know what I mean? They really they got a lot of charismatic to them. They got a lot of talented people over there that are willing to do the hard work and the long hours. You know what I mean? So only time will tell, man. I heard that. Excuse me. I heard that Bungie had some games already in the works. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're gonna put those games out on all the consoles now that Sony has purchased them. And it's legit. It's really happening. Sony has purchased Bungie. So let's see. You know, wait and see. It's supposed to be Xbox next. Xbox went. Then it was Sony. Now it's back to Xbox. Let's see how they react to them. I do believe that Microsoft is saying that they're not done yet. I think Phil Spencer had said a while back that they're not done purchasing studios. You know what I mean? So we do know at least one company has the bread to do whatever they want, and that's Microsoft. Sony has a little bit of bread. That's why they got that 3.6 billion. 3.6 billion dollars for Bungie. So they have acquired them officially. It's not a guess, and maybe it might. They have Bungie. I'm just wondering what kind of games, even besides the games that they already have in development right now. I don't want to see another Destiny. I'm over Destiny, but they're supposed to have a few things separate from Destiny that's coming out, and I am anxious to see that, because I did see the work that they did on the first Halos. So I was very, very addicted to the first and second and third Halo. Oh man, that was my favorite. The first one was the pistol. Come on, man, the pistol was crazy. I liked the pistol a lot, man. The automatic rifle was cool, but I liked the pistol, man. But yeah, man. I hope you guys are like me, and you guys are just true, real gamers, and you guys just appreciate them out there lobbying. You know what I mean? Them out there fighting for position. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing right now. They're fighting for position to make sure that their console and their devices and different things that they're entering into has quality content. Microsoft didn't have that. They put out half finished games and games that it wasn't too fun, too good. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see what they have up their sleeve. You know what I mean? We'll see how Microsoft reacts, if they react. They might not even react because they just got Activision. I know they must have a few more, just like Sony just announced too, that they got some more acquisitions up their sleeve. So we just sit back and just know that we got, as gamers, you have to be thrilled and excited, as gamers. I'm not really a Destiny fan. Like I said, I am a Halo fan, so I played the first Destiny for a little while, and I guess that the part 2 wasn't too much far from that, so I never played Destiny 2. But 1, I tried to get into it, and it got stale real fast. So, but of what I've seen of the game, it was a very, very beautiful game. The action was there, the visuals was there. It had a lot of substance to it. But then the substance went like whoop, and then it cut off. So then they had to start sending over downloadable content, things like that. So we had to. I feel like it was more waiting than playing. He was waiting more than he was able to play, because the majority of the people ran through the content that it launched with fairly fast. You know what I mean? So when they ran through that, they had nothing else to do with the game. So they put the game down, and if you're a real gamer, when you start a game up and you finish the first part and you set the game down, we rarely ever pick it back up. You know what I mean? So unless you're just a die-hard fan of that game, you rarely, especially if it's a new franchise, you rarely will pick that same game back up and try to finish it, if it can be finished. But I do, like I said earlier, I do love what they're doing right now. And they're not doing it and keeping it behind scenes. They're bringing it out into the forefront, and they're letting us see exactly what they're doing. And they're giving props to the company that they're purchasing and welcoming them into the family properly. You know what I mean? Welcome to Microsoft. Congratulations, and we're excited for you to be with the Xbox family. It's amazing. You know what I mean? Same thing with Sony. They are loving the acquisition with Bungie, and they invited them into the family nicely. You know what I mean? So I'm just hoping that these companies are relaxed over here at Microsoft, are relaxed over here at Sony, and are willing to put in forth that effort. You know what I mean? And a lot of things that we were missing before, since they're over here with these companies, that they got somebody backing them now, actual Microsoft and Sony. That's only a win-win for us as gamers, because now they got money behind their games, real money. You know, the game developers weren't getting half-ass games because they had money, but it was a cutoff point. You know what I mean? So they didn't have all the money that they needed to make our games amazing. They were good, but not amazing. Now we're going to see, with money behind them, backing them, and support. That's the main two things, is money backing them and having the backup support of what their dream and vision is of each game that they put out. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I want to see their true vision. You know what I mean? I want to see their true vision. I know Bungie has amazing game developers under their belt, and I can't wait to see their full potential. You know what I mean? It's one thing to create a game and know that it's not going to be fully what you dreamed up because of money, problems being in the way, but now your dreams of the games that you wanted to really, truly make, you can do it now. You know what I mean? With the team that you love. You didn't have to leave your team to make a great game. Now you can stay where you're at and make an awesome, beautiful game that everybody can be proud of. You know what I mean? Look at Cyberpunk. You know, they didn't work out because I'm telling you, these companies, when you see horrible games, it's their fault because they put the games out like that. But you have to look at the situations. These companies have a dream, have a vision, and you can tell when they speak about their games. You can't fault them because this is really how they want their games to come out. They're not lying to you. The vision that they see when they're creating the game, that's still what they see. So when they put it out, that's how they're feeling. But then when they get negative feedback, you're seeing something that they don't see. And I know it's hard for you guys to understand this probably, but their vision, they really want it to be this, that, and the other. But for money restrictions and different things like that, they have limitations. And so they've already started to make the game, so they just keep forward with it and just put it out. You know what I mean? It sucks for us as gamers spending that money to get them and then to find out that it's crap. But the vision was there. It just wasn't complete. It just wasn't met. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you guys, 98% of the time, it's because of money. Money limitations will stop the quality, whether it's even the gameplay or the visuals. We are used to with Activision, because I like Modern Warfare. So with Activision, I'll say we're used to getting the Modern Warfare games a certain way. Now, imagine Microsoft is behind them 100%, right? Supporting them financially, supporting them just from all corners. You know what I mean? They got a good support system now, great support system. So my thing is that now this next Call of Duty's not the ones that's going to be for PlayStation and Xbox, but when it's built from the ground up just for Xbox or any games coming from that camp. Just imagine, man, having that kind of support financially. Look at Hellblade. I don't know if you guys seen the latest trailer on Hellblade. Amazing. That's what happens when money is behind you. Look at the first Hellblade. It was a beautiful, amazing looking game, right? Amazing looking game. Could have had more action in it for me, but the visuals was there, the gameplay was there, but they didn't have the financial backing to make it exactly what their dream was. They had it now. So look at the gameplay footage they showed us. Did you not see more action in it? They probably couldn't put more action in the first one, like Horizon Zero Dawn. They wanted to put her floating and flying and all this other crap. They couldn't put all that in there. Money and time restrictions mess that up. But they're able to put they're able to put some kind of invisible gliding net or whatever you want to call it, parachute in the second one that's coming out. But these are the things they wanted in the first game. And this is probably still not what they wanted this character to be able to do. They might even wanted it to do more. You know what I mean? You have to have the proper backing, you know what I mean? 100%. Because it can be time. It can be time restricted, or it can be money restrictions. It can be a lot of different things that stop developers. But now we're seeing them actually trying to gather up quality companies to put out quality games. And it's taken us a little while, but you guys got to understand, I know it's been a little bit over a year that this generation started, but give them time. I know it's hard, but the more time you give them, that's another thing. We were really impatient. Look at Cyberpunk. We were so upset about that. Oh, you better not postpone it again. You better not do it again. And look what we got. Because we wasn't being patient. This was a big, huge, long game, right? Humongous game. And they needed more time on it. You know what I mean? It was taking forever, yes. But sometimes certain games take forever. A fighting game you can do probably within a year and a half, to be honest. You know, all you do is make the characters, give them moves, and then that's it. You know what I mean? But in an adventure game, you gotta hide something here so it'd be a locationable object that the person has to go find and things like that. So you got a lot of things to do when it's an open world action game or action RPG. It's even more when it's an action RPG or any kind of RPG. You know what I mean? Because they add a lot of content to those games. Elden Ring is coming out, which I gotta buy that one. I still gotta beat Demon Souls, but I'm just trying to get on here and say, man, it's gonna be a war this time, man. I don't think Xbox is gonna gracefully bow out. Last generation, they got their butt handed to them. You know, this generation, they're willing to fight back, man. We're seeing a side of Microsoft that I don't remember since the early 360 days. So I can honestly say right now, I'm proud of Microsoft, man. I'm proud of Phil Spencer. I'm just glad that he stuck in there. I know some people out there that was still saying bad things about him, making memes about him, talking bad about him, downing him. But you got to understand, man, in this business, especially when you go into a situation, especially what Phil Spencer walked into, it was some issues and situations in that situation that he had to take care of first, clean up first. You can't move into a position that somebody else was in, and it has situations there that you got to clean up and think it's going to happen overnight. If you do that, you're going to fail anyway. So I'm glad Phil Spencer is a true, what do you call that? A true humbled man, you know what I mean? He has issues, you know what I mean? We all do. But he has patience. Like, I can see that. He got patience. Because he had a lot of naysayers and a lot of people doubting him, saying crazy, they're still saying crazy things about him, that he ain't the man for the job, that but if you back any wild creature back up against the wall, they gonna come out fighting, man. And that Activision purchase, it really opened up some eyes. That was, like I said, atomic bomb thrown on the gaming industry. And I'm glad that they made them moves, man. Like I said, we all knew that they had the money to do it, but we didn't realize how much of it they was willing to spend. Whew. When Microsoft opened up their pockets, man, and just think, Sony just went out and got Bungie. Now, if I'm Microsoft, that'll piss me off. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna say one of the biggest franchise for Microsoft is between Gears of War and Halo. Halo, because Halo was first. So that's an iconic franchise. So the company that made your best game on your console still to this day is bought by your rival, Sony? Boy, you know how many multiplayer games what Microsoft is known for, multiplayer shooters. But I don't think Bungie could have been bought by Microsoft because I think they fell off wrongly. They didn't fall off on good terms. They fall off bad. You know what I mean? So I don't think Bungie would want to be bought by them anyway. You know what I mean? So I think this is the best move for them. You know, and I don't think Nintendo wanted to. I don't think they could buy them. But I'm just happy, man. I'm happy that we got them out there lobbying right now. You know what I mean? Not giving up, just fighting. This is going to be one heck of a generation. From this generation on, I think we're going to see contests. You know what I mean? I think Microsoft is finally getting it. Whether you want it to be a contest, battle, or not, it still is. You know what I mean? Like when you get your glass of water, but you're not thirsty, that water is still there. You know what I mean? And I guarantee you, 98% of the time, you still going to drink that water. You feel me? So, like I said, man, time will tell. Time will tell. Like I said, Microsoft came out with Activision saying we ain't playing checkers, we playing chess, checkmate, and Sony came out and said we ain't skydiving with no parachute. In other words, they're not stupid. They're not diving without a parachute. Skydiving. So Sony came back out. Now we wait for Microsoft. Microsoft can still just come out and name what games that. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. Think about it, guys. Crash Bandicoot from day one has been only on PlayStation. Lately here they ventured out. They had some kind of Crash Bandicoot kart racing and stuff like that, and a recent Crash Bandicoot came out. But just think about it, it's always been mainly on PlayStation, and if it wasn't mainly on PlayStation, it was all console, but it still remained on PlayStation. So just imagine that Sony had it all this time. Now it possibly can be just on Xbox. You know what I mean? And that, to me, that just sounds crazy, though. You know what I mean? Like, that literally can be just Xbox. Think about that. But anyway, y'all, I didn't want to spend that much time on here that I've already spent. But I had to speak to my subscribers, man. You know, we got 45 subscribers now, man. We working up, man. I want to be on my way to 50, man. Let's come on, man. Let's get up to the 50 subscribers, man. I need that. Because I want to do a whole lot of stuff, but YouTube is saying I can't do certain things until I get up to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys got friends and families out there, man, hook your boy up. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. To just think about it, man. Microsoft and Sony is doing big things right now, man. But if you guys want to look further into the acquisition, get on YouTube or internet somewhere, man, and type it in. Sony acquires Bungie, and it'll pop up, man. And it got the article right there. But I love you guys, man. Put God first because he's always going to put you first. Peace.